Hi everybody, today we're going to be using the Crystallary Oracle, just bear with, this one, which I did a flip through and a look through video on actually a while ago. So what we've got, I've got three of my favourite crystals out because I just happen to have some of them, so that's handy as well. Going to choose between clear quartz, selenite and labradorite. Okay, so if you want to skip straight to your reading, you can find the timestamp down below. Anyone who's newly subscribed, thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate that. All the readings on this channel are timeless at the moment unless otherwise stated, so whenever you are drawn to one of these, that's kind of the right time for you. I have a website where you can book a personal reading from me, and I am a numerologist as well, so what I like to do is work out your numerology chart, and we talk about that while I'm shuffling the cards, and then we'll do a full tarot reading as well, and usually they link up together. So you could book it via my website below or via my Facebook business page. It's also below. On my website I also have artwork because I'm a portrait artist and an illustrator freelance, so have a look at what I do. If you'd like to contact me for a quote or a commission, then you can also contact me via my website or my art page on Facebook. And finally, we have a handmade store that my partner and I are kind of developing, so depending on when you see this, it'll either be almost ready or on the go, and it's things like handmade jewelry, handmade clay items, beads, different jewelry items, little gift items, homemade soy candles, things like that. And hopefully we're going to be growing the range, so it's all kind of made with love because it's stuff that we really enjoy making, and that's kind of the theme we have on there. So if you're interested, that would be fantastic if you would pop along and have a look, or share it with people that might be interested too. In the meantime, let's crack on with our reading for today. So I will see you at your reading. Hi Pile 1, if you chose this clear quartz, there's your crystal there, that's a clear quartz, and if you were drawn to that one and this card, oops, this is your reading today. Okay, so what I normally do is I'll put the card, the oracle card, up in the corner, and we'll look at it after we've done the tarot portion of your reading. Okay, so let me get myself organized. I've got my dogs, I've got two dogs in today. We've got Team Monochrome in with us today. We've got Mia and Bruno in the background, so there's ambient dog noises for you if you're just wondering what on earth's going on. So let's start with your energy. So let me just move that right to the top a minute so we can look at that in a bit. And I'll put your crystal up here as well. Alright, so clear quartz. Everybody who chose clear quartz, let's see what we've got for you today. Alright, and I have my censorship stickers, post-its, just in case, because we are required to cover up any nudie bits now. So let's have a look and see what is Pile 1's energy coming forward today, please. What is representing you today? You're represented by the Ace of Pentacles, which is a nice positive start. What's helping or hindering you is the Five of Pentacles. Okay. What's brought you here today? It's all to do, it feels like it's all to do with your work, finances, physical world right now, with all these pentacles coming out. In your subconscious, we've got the Empress. In your conscious thoughts, we've got the Fool. Look at all this yellow. It's like a new opportunity coming along. Looks like it's really positive. What's coming straight for you is wow, look at that. The Four of Wands, super positive. And then your energy going forward. Let's have a look. Is the Six of Cups. Quite a nice reading so far. Some positive. The environment, others, outside influences. Is the Two of Pentacles. Your hopes and fears is coming up as the Seven of Pentacles. And then the outcome is the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. If there's an issue with money or work or something going on, I feel like you're taking a real good turn for the better here. There's really, I mean, it's all loads of yellow, loads of pentacles, loads of good cards. So it's looking really fortunate for you. So we're going to go through everything now and talk about all what we have got here, because this is a crazy amount of pentacles for one reading. So let's see. So yeah, definitely getting the vibes that it's to do with your work. Your finances is definitely coming up here. And you are represented by the Ace of Pentacles. So it feels like you are kind of, you may have had some sort of offer, some idea to do with making money, to do with your career, or a new project, something like that. You've had some inspiration. It's coming up with what's brought you to this reading is the Nine of Pentacles here, which is an interesting one to get. And you've got really powerful, strong, positive cards turning up for you here. And the Nine of Pentacles is maybe you were thinking about going it alone, maybe in work, maybe starting your own business, maybe you've been feeling inspired to do something like that, or it because the Nine of Pentacles is like luxury, but it's also, you know, this lady here standing in her garden has worked really hard, has kept her focus on her goals, and she has taken time to build things up, build up her skills, build up her wealth and things like that. So she is very comfortable. She can spend comfortably and also have plenty for herself. And you know, it's taken time to do, but she is now in a good position. And the grapes are to do with, it's something of value. It's like grapes are very valuable, but they're also quite difficult to look after, and they require a lot of skill and a lot of dedication and hard work. So that's kind of why I'm thinking. And with the Fool, the Empress as well, all these cards in combination in this first portion of your reading makes me feel that it's quite likely that some of you are looking to start your own business or do something with your career in some way that's going to increase your wealth and, you know, use all the skills that you've built up over the years and things like that. And I'm really drawn to say start your own business, or at least embark on a new job in some way, because you've got the Fool in your current energy and you are represented by the Ace of Pentacles. So it feels like you have had some inspiration. It's like you're making your own offer rather than an offer perhaps coming in for you. You kind of, you know, you've taken the initiative, I feel, to create an opportunity for yourself to either, like, as I say, do some new project. Maybe it could even be like, because the Pentacles are to do with your physical body as well, it could be like you want to embark on a fitness regime, or upgrade your, you know, your physical body or something, as well as your finances. It could be anything. It could be like you're moving home or something like that. The most strong message I'm getting is work, though, so I'm inclined to sort of say quite a few of you might be wanting to start your own business or start a side business, doing something that you have some skill in. is what's coming across for me here. What's helping or hindering? You've got the Five of Pentacles came out, which is kind of really, see, it feels out of place when we've got all of these other really positive cards around it. It feels really weird to have the Five of Pentacles, and I think it's just maybe you're having some doubts about whether you can pull this off. Don't draw attention to your weaknesses. It's like the bell on this guy. It's basically, he's like meant to be a leper, I think, and it's like got the bell on to warn everybody it's not super healthy, you know. But I feel like you, with this great positive energy, I don't think this is anything too kind of obstructive for you. I think it's just a quick reminder not to sort of underestimate yourself, not to draw attention to your weaknesses, or kind of play things down, play your skills down, and, you know, kind of undermine yourself, you know, and be apologetic. You know, that you have with all these cards I've got here for you, it's like you have no reason to kind of play small, you know, because you have abilities, skills. You have the Empress in your subconscious, which is incredible, because the Empress is like, obviously a major manifester. She's very self-confident. She is very caring and nurturing, but also has very strong boundaries, so she can look after herself. But everything that she does, she can create wealth. She's like full of creativity, full of resources. She can nurture something to grow into its full potential, you know. So if you have like a business idea, if you have something that a goal, you feel like you've been working hard towards this. I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles that's brought you here, it feels like you've worked really hard to build this up, build up your skills. You've been really patient, you've been really diligent, and now it's time to kind of put your idea out there, put this new plan into action, ignite, because, you know, also we've got the Fool in your current thoughts as well, in your conscious mind. So, and this yellow, all this kind of quadruple yellow cards all around you is making me feel like you're ready to go on this new adventure, and you have everything you need. Like within, you certainly have the ability, you have the passion, you have the commitment to make this a success, and you don't need to worry about, you know, not have that lack mindset anymore, not feel weak anymore. If you need support with anything, I do feel it's available to you if you ask. That's one thing. Another thing I would say with the Five of Pentacles is don't be afraid to, you know, ask for support if you need it. But yeah, I don't feel like there's anything I don't think this is particularly anything to worry about. I think you have it all down, you know, and I think it's time to get off and go on this adventure. And I feel like you're ready. I think you're kind of, you know, you're able to get cracking. I think you're coming into this with a new energy. You're in the Fool card, we've got this black staff, and this is to do with untapped potential. And, you know, you're carrying with you what you've learnt, but you're also carrying with you fresh new energy with the white rose there. And again, if you want advice, this little white dog here is kind of listen to sound advice. Don't be too reckless, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's definitely a good sign that, you know, you definitely have it all sorted. You definitely are ready to go on this new venture, whatever this is for you, and you have a really good basis to achieve what you want to achieve and have that success coming forward from this. In your immediate future, we have got the Four of Wands, which is again a yellow card, so super optimistic, super positive. You have the finish line here. So you have kind of like, with the Four of Wands, you're free now you've built up enough of a solid base that you're free now to go out and celebrate life. You know, you're coming out with this new plan, this new venture, whatever this is, house move, new business, side business. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. New body, whatever it is you're wanting to do, some self-improvement. It's kind of like what affects your everyday life, yeah. And I feel that this, you know, all the preparation you've done, all the hard work that you put in, having confidence in your abilities and being willing to go out there and make it happen, I feel that this is such a great start for you. This whole, it's starting off on the right foot, I feel, I want to say. It's like a solid foundation that you've built up, and all this fruit, you know, this lovely flower garland and thing. It's just all about having success, having abundance, achieving something that's going to be long lasting, and a long-term source of abundance and happiness for you. So it's a really good celebration. Also, if it could be like, if it's to do with like moving house, it could be moving in with your partner, you know. This is like also a marriage card. Not really getting marriage as such, but you know, for some of you it could be that you've lived alone for long enough and you've built up your own savings or whatever, you know, and you've got a good steady kind of income, and you're quite able to take care of yourself. But if you want to move in with your partner and create a nice home, you know, and build for the future, then that's also very well starred as well. So that's, I mean, incredible, really, really great start to your reading. It couldn't be much more positive if it tried. So that's fantastic. So when we're coming to going forward from this, then we have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is representing you. So I feel your energy. So I think you're going to feel a lot more harmony in your day to day. Six of Cups means enjoying the moment as well. And it's kind of like the universe gifting you with a nice, harmonious, happy time with lots of supportive people around you and things like that. So I think you're going to feel quite blessed, and I think it's good to, however busy you are, I think, you know, enjoy those times of being happy, enjoy the simple things, enjoy people around you, take time to appreciate and enjoy yourself, because you're obviously working really hard, and I see lots of success here. So definitely take time to participate in enjoying what you've built up, I feel, for that one. The environment, others, outside influences. We've got the Two of Pentacles. So I just feel this is meaning, I think you're going to be busy, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a grind. I think you're going to enjoy yourself. There's going to be rewards coming in, and even though things might get a bit hectic, I think you can balance it out quite well. I think you've got a good handle on your work-life balance going forward, and I don't see any real problems with that. Just maybe try not to burn the candle at both ends, as I was referring to with the Six of Cups. Enjoy your time, you know, enjoy your playtime as well as your work time. I think you're going to, I mean, this guy is having fun. He's not sort of in distress, you know. He's busy, he's juggling stuff, but he's you know, he's having a fun time, and it's like, you know, enjoy yourself, have fun as well. You, like I say, if it's business, it could be like 2 income streams coming in. Maybe ask people to give you a hand with things if you get a little bit too busy and things like that. But you'll be hopefully striking a good balance between work and play during this time going forward. Okay, when we come to your 7, I think it was your, yeah, it was your hopes and fears, sorry. I got lost for a minute. Yeah, we could talk about your hopes and fears. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. So this is basically maybe feeling, you know, is all this going to work out? Am I going to reap the benefits from this? And I would say definitely, I think you need to be patient. I think you need to maybe if you know, take a look at what the reality is of things. Make sure that you're putting your efforts into something that's giving you a good reward back. If you're doing something that's not really efficient, or it's not, you know, that you may be putting your energy into something that isn't giving you just sort of a good return, then maybe change how you do things or change direction in some way. But I think it's just have, you know, look at what things, you know, look at what's actually happening, look at what's actually working, and persevere really. But it's, you know, it's also asking us to kind of take stock as we go forward. Make sure that this, whatever it is you're putting your energy towards, is actually paying off or is going to pay off in the future. You know, basically put your energy towards things that are beneficial to you in the long term as well, I feel. And then, sorry if I held a card off screen a bit, because my camera, I have like a day, every time I do reading, I always have a battle with my camera. I need some advice or something like that. It was always causing me issues. So we have got the 10 of Pentacles to finish off your reading. And, you know, I haven't had to get a clarifier out because I feel this is such a straightforward, positive reading. I don't need a clarifier. I don't want to spoil it, you know, because it's going so well. So I would say, yeah, 10 of Pentacles, this is your outcome. So if you continue to do what you're doing, keep putting that effort in, keep being taking the daily action you need to take to drive you towards your success, you're going to be getting what you are aiming for. You know, you're moving towards this positive outcome of all your material needs being met, etc. A lot of abundance and security, and it just really, I feel, it's just saying, make sure you're grateful for what you have. Make sure that you appreciate what you've got, and then, you know, you're going to be able to continue to build this legacy, this super solid foundation. I mean, you've got 2 cards of having solid foundation here, and loads of, I mean, all these pentacles just makes me feel like you've got this maybe business idea, and you are going about it in completely the right way, and it's going to be very successful as long as you stay mindful of you know, how you spend your energy, and stop and smell the roses and things like that, so you don't overwork yourself. But overall, it's a fantastic reading, particularly for career and business, but also, you know, could be your maybe, like I said before, fitness plan, some sort of self-improvement goals, or even settling down with a partner and building you know, a home together, you know, a nice, happy, stable home together as well. So it's all looking amazing for you, Pile 1. I did forget to put it in, Pile 1. We're going to look at your clear quartz now. Okay, so this is the card and the crystal. Okay, so we're going to read in the book what it says for clear quartz for you, and see if that has anything extra to add for your reading today. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, here we go. That's a better big picture there of the actual card. Clear quartz, the only thing. It is said that in ancient Asia, people would put clear quartz outside a temple to collect the energy of the monks' prayers. An egg waiting to be hatched, a song waiting to be sung. Clear quartz is a basket, a womb, the potential to become. Ancient healers knew this. Some say they use clear quartz as wands, allowing it to amplify and direct the energy they generated within themselves. What if clear quartz asks, you don't need a bunch of sacred tools? What if you only need to learn how to grow an intention, direct it with your will, and amplify its effects? What could you create? What problems could you solve? What could you put down if clear quartz was the only thing you needed to pick up? So I think that's quite a nice message as well. I think you're ready to start this new thing, with this Ace of Pentacles that's representing you. I feel, you know, you're ready to put this new plan into action, whatever it is. Okay, and it's looking really good. I like the message from that. I think that it's fairly relevant in terms of what we talked about in your reading. So that is what I've got for you today, pile one. I hope that was interesting to you, and if you liked the reading, I would really appreciate a like, a subscribe, go have a look at my website, share it about the place and all that stuff. That would be amazing. In the meantime, I wish you all the best, and good luck with what's going on. It looks really exciting for you. Take good care until next time. Bye. Hi, pile two. If you chose this selenite, this is selenite here, one of my favorites, and this is the card that you chose. This is your reading, okay? And what we do is we'll put the oracle card at the corner for a bit, and then we'll have a look at it after your reading. All right, so let us do that right now. I'll move your stone as well, and I'll give you a shuffle. So we're looking for your energy, what's representing you at the moment. Right, pile two, let's have a look at what we get for you today. For your best and highest good, what advice and guidance do we have for pile two? You're represented by the 10 of Swords, okay? Helping or hindering, we have got the 7 of Cups. What's brought you here, we have got the 6 of Swords. In your subconscious, we have got the Queen of Swords. Your conscious mind, we have got the 2 of Pentacles. What's coming straight for you, we have got the Queen of Wands. And then going forward from the situation, we have got the Ace of Swords, representing your energy. Others, the environment, outside influences, we have got the 10 of Pentacles. Hopes and fears, we have got the High Priestess. And outcome, we have got the Star, which I have to put a little bit of a sticker on. Bear with me. There we go. And we have got the Star for the outcomes. It's a lovely outcome for you, because it seems like there's been some difficulty that you're going through at the minute. And let's check it out. Let's have a look at everything, and I will clarify as I need to as we go through all of the cards. So I'm just going to spread them out so I can see what's what. So you're represented by the 10 of Swords. So there's been, it feels like you've been through some difficulties, some stress. You have the 6 of Swords has brought you here, so you come out of the worst, I feel, of a difficult situation, whether, you know, that was mentally taxing, that was causing you a lot of stress and worry. Maybe a toxic situation that you've been in recently, or that you're just coming out of, you're wanting to come out of, because what's representing you, you've got the 10 of Swords, so that is definitely an ending to whatever this has been, that's been causing you stress, been causing you grief. You kind of can't go any lower. It's kind of at the bottom now. The only way is up. And I'm getting this, you know, one of the things with the 10 of Swords, it's definitely an end of it. So it's definitely an end of the worst of it. So I feel like you made a decision to get out of a situation, and now you are out, although you might be feeling quite tired, you know, kind of the after effects of that, and you're still maybe in that a painful situation, a painful place where you've only just, it's quite raw, you've just come out of it, but it is definitely over. And when we're looking forward to you you know, as we go past this and into the future, you've definitely got some major healing, major happiness coming to you, and you know, you're going to be in a much better place. So this is kind of like the worst, just over the worst of it now. Okay, helping or hindering you, you've got the 7 of Cups. So I would say you could be feeling a bit confused, maybe a bit lost, like why did that happen? Um, you could be kind of not really wanting to face reality a little bit, kind of consoling yourself in a bit of escapism at the moment because reality's kind of sucked for a bit and you kind of want to overcome that feeling, kind of escape a little bit into, you know, kind of fantasies and things like that, or, you know, distract yourself with stuff that kind of takes your mind off of what's going on and things like that, which is fair enough. I mean, but, you know, having had this ending, I do feel like, you know, you're going to have options again. You're going to it gradually. I mean, if you don't spend too long kind of staying in this energy of feeling defeated, and or staying in this energy of kind of distracting yourself and not facing up to what's going on or what has gone on, you're going to get over it quite a lot quicker. But with your in your subconscious, we've got the Queen of Swords, so this is definitely a great sign, because it feels like this is you taking back some sort of control after you've gone through this pain. It feels like, you know, the Queen of Swords is somebody who has been through pain, has felt loss. I think she's meant to be like the widow of the deck. So she has she has moved on from the past and is now looking ahead to the future, but in a way that in which she welcomes the future, but she also is protecting herself going forward from any more pain. And is therefore quite realistic, quite logical about things, very matter of fact, and will not allow others to take advantage of her, or will not allow others to make her feel weak or anything like that. She sees very clearly what the reality is and things like that. So yeah, I think what you have learnt from this experience is going to help you to have those strong boundaries going forward, you know, and protect yourself and really be able to discern who is worthy of your time, and, you know, be a much better judge of people going forward. If it's something that has, if somebody has hurt you, or if you've been in a such situation that's been very stressful, or even like your own mindset, you know, whether you may have felt like at the mercy of your own mindset in some way, negative or toxic thoughts and things like that, or you coming to, you know, that's come to a head, and you're kind of at the point where you know yourself so much better now, and you have the Ace of Swords representing you going forward. So this is like a mental breakthrough, some victory. So I definitely feel that that's you in your subconscious. In terms of your conscious thoughts, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So is this about you? I feel, you know, you might be feeling quite busy. You might be kind of juggling stuff. We've got these two, you know, he's juggling, but it's like, it's not necessarily going to have to be like difficult. I think it's more like maybe keep yourself busy. You are going to get some rewards coming in. It's kind of the card of like working hard and playing hard and being balanced, and, you know, maybe juggling finances a bit as a result of this. But I feel like you're going to be able to handle it, especially with the Queen of Swords in your subconscious. I think you're quite strong now after coming through this ordeal that you've been through. I will clarify in a minute all of this little deck here, this little pack here, just to get like a sum up before we go on to the next bit. So coming straight for you, we've got the Queen of Wands, and I'm going to just see if this is you, your new attitude going forward, or whether this is somebody that's coming into your life that may be an influence on your life or helping you in some way. So let me have a look at my clarifiers a minute. Could we please have why the Queen of Wands is in the immediate future for pile 2, please? Five of Coins. Yeah, I don't feel this is anyone else. I think this is more you. And what I'm getting here is that the Queen of Wands is someone who is very self-confident, who is very, what's the word? Dynamic and assertive, charismatic, very ambitious. I feel this is the qualities that you need to take on now, because we've got the Five of Pentacles coming out, which I feel makes me want to say, don't draw attention to your weaknesses, don't feel like a victim, don't feel that you're out in the cold alone. You have help. I mean, if you want support, the Five of Pentacles, Five of Coins here is like, don't, you know, there is support out there if you ask. Don't try and take it all on your own. But at the same time, you know, don't feel like you're weak. Don't feel like you're at a disadvantage, because you're really not. I mean, you've got the Queen of Swords in your subconscious. So this is you. This is kind of like your comeback. You know, this is like the bounce back that's starting to happen now. And if you can kind of take on board that, you know, drop that victim mindset, drop that sense of lack, or, you know, you're on your own and there's no one to help you. You definitely aren't. You definitely can get, you know, reach out to someone, anyone, and get support if you need it. But definitely don't dwell on what you feel your weaknesses are. Think about what you can do. Think about how strong you are to have gone through this, and get out there and you know, grab life by the neck again. You know, I want to say, you've been suffering long enough, and it feels like now it's time to, you know, be unapologetically who you are. Yeah, this Queen of Wands here is like the total opposite energy of the Five of Pentacles. You know, she is not somebody who's weak. She is not somebody who puts herself down. She's not someone who she's quite self-reliant, and she's quite fiery, but very charismatic, very warm and charming, and very attractive and things like that. So think about all the good bits about you. Think about all the things you like about yourself. How would you talk to yourself if you were talking to someone else? Say, how would you make them feel good? You know, how is your self-talk? I want to say, how do you talk to yourself right now? Talk to yourself like how if you have somebody you love who loves you and they're looking at you, put yourself in their shoes, look at yourself as they would look at you, and talk to yourself with kindness and encouragement, and really believe that you can achieve things, because you've come through something difficult. That means you can. That means you're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for. And I feel with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands here, I feel that you have survived whatever this has been and come out the other side, and you're stronger, wiser for it. And now it's time to get out there and, you know, get on with life and enjoy life, and, you know, not let this hold you back, and not keep this this Five of Pentacles energy. You know, get rid of this, shake this off and go forward. Yeah, because you have got it all to look forward to, I want to say. In terms of what's you are represented by going forward, as I said, you have the Ace of Swords. So this is definitely a mental breakthrough. So maybe your mindset is going to change if you start to encourage yourself and, you know, talk to yourself in a kind way. Self-care, self-love, compassion for yourself. You know, you've come through this. Congratulate yourself. You know, you've come through this. You're going to be much stronger. You're much wiser, and you're not your past. You know, you're not a victim. This is also a card of not only mental clarity, strong new mindset, breakthrough in ideas and things like that. This is also a victory card. So it's a really good omen for you going forward, as being very, very much more confident. true to yourself going forward, knowing who you are and what you're worthy of and things like that. So it's a really good sign to see. In terms of the environment, others, outside influences, we have a really good card here. So it's the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel that, you know, having gotten yourself out of this difficult, painful situation, it could literally have been getting out of a bad relationship or moving somewhere, you know, physically getting out of something that was causing you stress and upset. You're going to find yourself in a much, I mean, others around you hopefully be much more supportive. You're going to have some stability. So whether you stay with friends, or you know, your friends or family are very supportive of you during this time, give you somewhat like a safe haven that you feel really secure, that you can kind of build your life up again. It's kind of giving me that sort of vibe. So whether it's people around you that you trust who are very reliable and things like that, or whether it's like going back home to be with your parents or whoever, you know, wherever you feel safe and secure and at peace and things like that, I think that's going to be the ideal environment for you to be in as you build in confidence going forward. Okay. Now, in terms of hopes and fears, we've got the High Priestess. I feel it's like, don't be afraid to look within. Don't be afraid to sort of trust, going forward, trust your intuition about things. You're going to have really good discernment going forward, I feel, with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands coming in with you there. So I feel that it's safe to, you know, rely on your intuition. I don't think it's going to steer you wrong, okay? And if something doesn't feel right in the future, I think you need to honor those intuitive messages you receive, and don't allow yourself to kind of fall into the same traps or get swept up into the sort of toxic energy again. Really honor your inner messages that you're getting from your higher self, your intuition, stuff like that, and that will help you kind of avoid the pitfalls again. And don't be afraid to honor those, you know, stand up for your own thoughts and beliefs, you know, don't discount them. Don't let people dismiss what you feel, okay? In terms of your outcome, we've got this gorgeous star card. So basically, this is a huge fortune after difficulty, healing. You are going to be attracting attention from all the right sorts of people. You may feel so much more, I think you're going to feel so much more hopeful going forward. It's like the star card is to do with kind of having hope again, being and not setting limits on what you want for your life going forward, and what will fulfill you going forward. So I think that's really important, you know, with the High Priestess here as well, is you're not only protecting yourself, but you're healing all this past hurt, washing it away, cutting away all that negativity, and you're going forward now with renewed hope, with renewed faith in yourself, seeing the good in things in the world, and believing that whatever's out there that you most desire, whatever's out there that you want for yourself, you are able to go get it. You know, it's okay. It's like safe to dream again. I want to say safe to go out there and achieve things, and you're going to be attracting the right sort of intent. You're going to be attracting the right sort of people, the good people with a good intent, people with a pure intent. You're going to be drawing in people, things, you know, coming towards you that are going to be of benefit to you in the future. So that's really nice. I like that. We're going to look now at the selenite card. Okay, so let's check out in the book what we say about selenite, and then I think that's it. Oh, hang on a minute, can't see. Page 103. Selenite 103. Let's have a look for you then, party. Page 103. It's just like a little bit of a few words about selenite. and let's see if it's relevant to you, I guess. And you can see the picture a bit better here. Selenite. Sacred center. I was named for a goddess of the moon. Selenite hoots. The moon is a dark thing, but I am light, not light reflected, refracted, or redistributed. No, I am brightness shining from within. And I think that's very true, the sunlight. If you look, it looks like it's kind of, feels to me like, I always feel like it's like lit from the middle. It's such an amazing stone. So yeah, I would agree with that. No, I'm brown about. I am a wellspring, not a mirror. Selenite reminds you that you can be a source of light. Consolidate your energy so you can let it shine, not just for yourself, but for those around you. Well, that kind of fits in with our outcome card of the star too, right? You are multi-dimensional, Selenite instructs. You hold within you the energies of the moon, the sun, and the earth, of wind, fire, and water. You are life and you are life's decay. You don't have to choose. You can both shine and reflect. When you flow between your polarities, you come to sacred center. So yeah, I feel like I want to say, you know, being true to yourself going forward. Be who you are. Don't be apologetic about the real you. Don't hide, you know, kind of feel like you have to hide what you really think or feel just to kind of comply with other people, you know. I think you can trust your own mind, trust your own judgment, and you know, people are going to, when you do that, when you are true to yourself, you're going to attract the right people, the right circumstances to you, yeah, because you're going to be on that higher bandwidth. Do you know what I mean? Where you're going to have the discernment to kind of suss people out, you know. You're going to have good instincts about things. You're going to be able to trust your judgment, you know, your internal compass, and you're going to have the people with the good intent gravitating towards you more, you know. You're not going to be attracting the kind of lower frequency people and things with that victim mindset anymore, you know. Or you've been through this and you maybe don't feel like this it's possible to kind of have a more sort of pure energy coming in. I think you're going to find that standing up for yourself, being true to yourself, appreciating yourself and having compassion and love for yourself as much as other people, I think you're going to find you get that respect from people. You won't get people trying to pull one over on you, you know. It's kind of like you're going to shine, and with you shining forward as the true authentic you're going to bring forward the good stuff to you, you know. It's and the good people and situations going to be attracted to you. You're going to pull that good intent in. Okay, so that's what I've got for you today, pile 2. I hope that was helpful for you. If you liked your reading, I would really appreciate a like, a subscribe, pop to my website and have a look around. But whatever happens, I wish you nothing but the best. It's a great reading, great, really nice turnaround of events for you, and I wish you nothing but the best, and hopefully see you again one day soon. Until then, take care and bye-bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this labradorite, hang on, sort of see it okay? It's one of the prettiest stones. There we go. This is your stone. Labradorite, okay, very pretty. And this is your card. All right, and it says recharge your destiny. So we'll see if that's got any bearing on your reading in a minute. What we'll do for now is pop that over here somewhere. All my bits and pieces everywhere on the table. Put it up here, and we are going to start with your tarot. All right, so what is any advice or guidance for pile 3, everybody who chose labradorite? What have we got messages for pile 3 today? Please, let's give them a shuffle. You're represented by the Nine of Swords. Okay, just move your crystal here too. And what's helping or hindering you is the Justice card. In your subconscious, I've got the Seven of Swords. Conscious mind, I've got the Eight of Cups. Wow, this is quite a turning point here, I reckon. What's brought you here today is the King of Pentacles. What's right in front of you, what's coming straight for you? Let's have a look. I've got the Two of Cups. Okay. Oops, what is your energy going forward from this current situation? I have got the Empress, which is really good to see. Much more empowered going forward. Others, situation, outside influences, etc. We have got the Ten of Pentacles. This keeps popping up today. I think everyone's had the Ten of Pentacles somewhere today. Hopes and fears is the Seven of Pentacles. And outcome is the Queen of Swords. Okay, this is interesting because there's all three of you, your readings today, all three of the readings today, should I say, I've had like a similar kind of feel, I would say. And it's kind of basically the feeling of overcoming and coming out the other side stronger. Which seems to be like the general feel of today for me. So let's have a look. I'll put these over here. And I will have a look at everything first, and then we'll clarify if we need to, okay? So at the moment, it seems like you're certainly having some turmoil, I would say. There's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of strain, worry, etc. And I feel like it's like you're looking for things to be fair. Like you kind of need karma to step in and put things right for you, I feel, with the Justice card here. And I think when I see the Justice card, I always feel like if you have acted with integrity on your part and you have done what you feel is right, you will, have that any difficulties readdressed by, good karma will come in to kind of and make up for all the difficulties you've been facing, kind of reimburse you from the universe is what I feel. So obviously you're in a position now where you have like these three of these here, like your mindset right now. So you're in a position of not being in a good place right now mentally. We're worried about something, and you've got the Seven of Swords in your subconscious. So as it's your own subconscious, I would say you could be like avoiding something, avoiding avoiding coming to terms with something, avoiding facing something, avoiding dealing with what the real issue is. Because when we look at the Nine of Swords, it's kind of like a lot of this is your anxiety. It's not really, a lot of this is what you imagine rather than what's actually there. So it could be your mindset. It could just be, literally anxiety where you're worrying about stuff, and it might not necessarily be as bad as you think it is because you're not really looking at the realistic situation with a clear head. And in your subconscious, it's got the Seven of Swords being like, to plan things out properly, rather than avoid something, look at it realistically and truthfully and be honest with yourself and actually look and see what's actually happening, as opposed to allowing your imagination to run away with you know, the worst case scenarios and things like that all the time. But you're definitely in a kind of difficult place emotionally as well, because we've got this Eight of Cups in your conscious thoughts. So it's definitely a want to get away from what's happening right now and move into a more favourable position. You know there's better out there for you, basically. And I think with the Seven of Swords in your subconscious, it's about yes, leave, yes, drop this mindset, whatever this is, move away from this difficulty, but plan first before you take a leap. Make sure that you look through things, get advice or whatever if you need to get away from something. Because, you know, if you, like I say, if you act with integrity, if you're coming from a good place, you know, don't stoop to revenge tactics. You know, keep being keep operating on the level. You know, keep operating from a good place and a good intent, and you will have, the karma will be kind of rebalanced for you in your favor. What's brought you to this reading is making me wonder, because I'll see if this is actually a person that's maybe quite traditional and maybe a bit sort of stern or kind of set in their ways. Maybe a bit like my rules kind of thing. Quite stubborn, maybe not sort of wanting to change things, which may be feeling a bit suffocating for you. Perhaps that's where you want to get out of the situation, or it could just be you're not good with maybe things being too traditional or too sort of structured and things like that, too repetitive. Let's see, why is the King of Pentacles in the recent past? What's brought the Pearl 3 here, please? Strength. Yeah, I don't think it's a person so much as maybe you wanting to overcome difficulties. So that it could be that you're looking for more stability. It could be either. I think it could be either way. It could be either something's too stifling for you and you need to get out, or it could be, you know, the mindset, you're too set in your ways, you're too rigidly doing what you've always done and it's kind of not working for you, or it could be that you're seeking some stability. But we've got the strength to clarify that, which makes me feel like you have you can overcome things with your own. You have the resilience to get through this, and you're going to be able to, you know, again, it's a bit about being in control of your wilder instincts and things like that, and using gentle persuasion to get what you want and things like that, and a gentle approach to firm but fair. You know, that's what I feel, firm but fair. I'm getting on all of this. Be realistic, look at the actual heart, like what is actually really going on, rather than kind of avoiding looking at it or avoiding facing up to things. Actually look at what's really going on, and you know, as long as you're coming from that good place, then you're going to be able to have that redressed, that balance redressed. In the immediate future, we've got the Two of Cups. So I don't really know what sort of subject this is, because we've kind of got a bit of everything, I think. The only thing I can't see is Wands. We've got Swords, we've got Pentacles, and one cup. Or two cups. So yeah. So obviously something that's making you feel quite like wrung out emotionally as well, to the point where you kind of what you used to enjoy is no longer satisfying to you. What used to be okay is now not okay, and you're looking for, you know, something to come along that's going to be more fulfilling to you. And when you make the break in the, you know, the way that I was describing, you know, planning it out carefully, looking at the realistic facts, acting with your own integrity and tact, I think then there's going to be something coming towards you that's going to be much more in harmony, feel easier. It's going to feel like natural, more natural to you. With it could be a love, if it's to do with a love life, it could be, or you know, just somebody in general maybe coming along for you. Let me get a quick card on that. It could just be you and your higher self. You're feeling more at peace with things. Less trauma, less stress, you know, because you've got yourself out of this situation that's keeping you down, keeping you up at night. Why is the Two of Cups here for pile 3, please? Once you make that break, I think, you know, this one wanted to come out, didn't it? Judgment, wow. Justice and Judgment, yeah, this is quite a hefty. This is quite hefty. And I think this is quite a pivotal point. I think that this is saying that things need to change. And, you know, we've established, you know, you've got to look realistically. You've got to act in with your integrity and tact, etc. Coming from a good place. You have then this judgment with the Two of Cups here. So the judgment is basically, are you going to step up? Are you going to get out of life that has been, you know, the life that is making you feel like negative? Are you going to step out of that into your new reality? Are you going to seek your new reality that is going to be much more in line with your true self and all that stuff? And it should kind of be called, because once you do this, once you know, rise to the challenge, once you step into your new life and the new you and who you really are and everything, then you're going to feel a lot more balanced, a lot more comfortable. Things are going to be favorable for you, you know, and you're going to be a lot happier. So that's interesting that you got the Justice and Judgment together. It kind of makes me feel that, you know, this is a quite significant thing, big step that you need to take to leave this old pattern behind, this old mindset or this old situation behind that's causing you stress and not making you fulfilled. Going forward though, things look very good. I've got you. This is you. Your energy is the Empress. So this is a super massive upgrade from you being represented by the Nine of Swords, right? Because this Empress is someone who values, treasures herself, values her worth, etc. Does not allow people to push her around. She also, though, stays kind and calm. You know, she keeps her gentle side. She keeps her nurturing, calm side. But this time, she is the one who's in control of her life. She is very capable, resourceful, creative. She can, you know, start from nothing and build something that's long-lasting and abundant, etc. So this sees you in a really good, strong position once you've risen to the challenge, once you've kind of stepped out of your old life, whatever that means for you, and accepted that you are somebody who is powerful, who is you can still be a kind person, but you can also take care of yourself and be powerful. We've got the Queen of Swords as well, which is also kind of making me feel that is a particular point for you, that you can set up your healthy boundaries and things, but and you don't have to be a doormat for anybody, and you don't have to put up with things to keep the peace, etc. I feel that you can have self-respect and self-love and still be a loving and kind person who's very giving, etc. So there's no real downside to you at all, you know. This is just basically you going forward in having abundance, having you know, sort of a real sort of new lease of life in terms of like creativity and fulfillment, and kind of feeling like you've got things going the way you want them to, etc. So that's a really nice energy for you. And then we have got your environment, others, outside influences, as the Ten of Pentacles. So someone else had this in this exact same place as well, and because it's representing everything that's not you, I would just say maybe as you've moved out of this situation that's causing you stress or worries, etc., that you are surrounded by people who do support you, who are reliable, steady, who are going to be kind of there as a like a safe haven, you know, whether it's somewhere where you move into, or moving back with family or friends, something like that, where you have a place, somewhere to have as a sanctuary, somewhere you know you feel safe, and it's somewhere to operate out from, and express this new part of you, this new you, with having the benefit of having some safety around you, some security around you, and stability. So something you can rely on, that's got your back, you know, in the background, and it's gonna have your best interests at heart and things like that. Is what I feel I want to say for this particular position for this card. And then we have got the Seven of Pentacles in your hopes and fears. So this also came up in someone else's reading in exactly this place, and it's basically, I feel it's in hopes and fears. So obviously there's that, is the gamble worth it? Is it going to pay off? Is this big shift? Because, you know, when you've got the Justice card coming out, and you've got the Judgment card especially coming out, it's like this is going to be, you know, moving forward, life is never going to be the same again. And it's kind of in you're in the driving seat as to how successful that is with the Judgment card, you know. And when you've got the Empress representing you and the Ten of Pentacles kind of supporting you, I feel that, you know, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. There's no question. It may take hard work and it may take time, but you need to be patient with yourself as you move into this new phase of your life, and you won't regret it, because the rewards are going to be there for you, and, you know, you're not going to be giving your love or your energy or your efforts into something that is not satisfying you any longer. Yeah, this is going to be something that gives you back what you put into it, and it's worth the wait, and it's, you know, it's a growth is possible there. Okay, so outcome, we've got the Queen of Swords. So I just move it so you can see it. So this is the Queen of Swords. I'm going to clarify it as well, just to make sure, but I feel this is you, your energy as being quite, I think this is the third time the Queen of Swords has come out today as well. I'm fairly sure. But this is you facing the future bravely, with clarity about what you want, what you need, being very true to yourself, honest with yourself. You have great discernment. You look at things realistically, not let anybody kind of pull the wool over your eyes or anything anymore. And you know exactly what you want, and know that you accept no more sort of substandard, sort of half-assed nonsense anymore, where you kind of value yourself too highly for that, and it's you deserve respect, and you should be shown respect, and you have no issue with cutting away people or things or mindsets or whatever it is that pulls you down into victim mentality or pulls you down into despair. Okay, so I'm going to get a clarifier just in case that is somebody that's coming along. It could be somebody coming into your life with those qualities, but like I say, I'm pretty sure it's you, but we'll see. Let's get another clarifier out. What's the outcome all about for part 3 with that Queen of Swords, please? This one just flipped out. It's all about you, really. This is you. This is you. You are the Magician. You've got the Empress, the Magician, Judgment, Justice. All these heavy duty strength. You've got all these heavy duty empowered cards, and I feel this is just the beginning of your new phase in your life. You're beginning anew, and you have everything you need within you. You've learned all the lessons, all the karma. You've been through all that. You are much wiser going forward, and you do have it what it takes. Please don't doubt yourself, because you turn your mind to anything and you can achieve whatever you set out to. So don't sell yourself short. Have faith in yourself that you can achieve whatever it is you want to achieve, and all you really have to do is choose what sort of life you want from now on and make it happen, because you definitely can. All right, so that's kind of cool. I'm going to get the book now, and we'll just see, before we finish, what we've got for Labradorite. Recharge your destiny. Wow, look at that. It's kind of basically it, really, isn't it? You're reorientating your path forward into one of success. Yeah? Let me just read this. I had a little snippet for each stone. So let's have a look. What is it? I go peer at it with my terrible eyes. Page 27. Okay, let's look at page 27. Labradorite. Kind of weird how it kind of follows along with what the cards were saying. Very cool when it does that. All right, here we go. Here's your picture. Bigger picture for you. Recharge your destiny, Labradorite. Sometimes it's impossible to connect with a sense of soul's purpose. Life can feel like a dreary trudge, from work to the grocery store to your desk piled with bills. In those moments when you feel far from magical, you're going to be magical soon, don't you worry. When you feel far from magical or mystical, call on Labradorite. So get yourself some Labradorite, I think. Get a little pendant or something. Carry it around with you. It seems like a good one for you. The Inuit people say that Labradorite was an ordinary seeming stone until it was struck open by a mighty warrior. Suddenly, Labradorite's matrix was revealed. Inside the ordinary was dancing fire. Lights escaped from the stone into the sky, becoming the aurora borealis. Yeah, it does look a bit... hang on a second. This is where everyone gets annoyed at me because I can't focus my doodad properly. You see their colours kind of shimmering out in the Labradorite. It's sort of very much magical, you know. Looks really magical. You can see how they thought that. Becoming the aurora borealis. Labradorite reminds you that you are both the ordinary seeming stone and the mighty warrior. Yes, you're strong. You're stronger from coming through this. You're strong. From knowing that something is better out there for you, you're strong. Yeah. You have the power to release your own secret depths and light the night sky with your flame. And it's just like we've got our little magician waving our little wand, lighting up the darkness. So that's a nice message. I hope that was useful and helpful to you, pile 3. I wish you all the best. I know it's tough right now, but stick with it. Be true to yourself. Look at what's really going on. Don't get caught up in all the anxiety and let that build. And take that step into a better path. Yeah, that's going to give you, going to be much more satisfying to you, working for you rather than against you, and things look amazing in the future. So don't doubt yourself. Keep strong and keep plugging on. Okay, I wish you all the luck in the world with that. If you've enjoyed your reading, I would really appreciate a like, a subscribe. I'd love a comment, see how you're doing. If you want to go and have a look at my website, that would be incredibly helpful. Pass it around to everybody. That would also be incredibly helpful if you want to. In the meantime, good luck with this. I wish you all the best, as I said, and I hope to see you again one day soon. Till then, take care and bye-bye.